present in every living being, which is merely the finest mechanism of nature. Yet essentially, it is nothing. Trillions of beings are born and perish within a moment, living their entire lives in that instant. Within the human body are trillions of cells, which host countless bacteria. For someone who changes a million roles daily, only the soul and the divine hold significance. Beyond humans, numerous species exist, but for them, the concepts of soul and divinity are non-existent. Perhaps humans alone have fallen prey to this illusion, and as a result of this difference, they have advanced far along the path of their own downfall. Every being is born to be the sustenance of another. Only humans, with their complex temporary intellect, prey upon each other, even while alive, through deceit, scheming, and manipulation for their own interests. Humans become mentally ill, spreading their affliction to others, becoming habitual of consuming their own kind. The essence of reality lies in understanding oneself impartially, while alive, according to my principles. To live by eradicating the existence of intellect means living with purity of heart. If temporary elements and qualities are the same, yet ideologies differ due to the imagination of the intellect, then this difference exists. According to my principles, a constant sense exists in the hearts of all beings if they live with purity of heart, fostering empathy and love towards one another. However, when guided by the complex and temporary intellect, everything is driven primarily by self-interest. Without impartiality towards oneself, every person remains deluded, which is a mental illness, be it a teacher or a disciple. The complex temporary intellect creates this mental disorder that has been present since existence, acting as a barrier to self-realization. If we remain unaware of our own identity for ages, what greater achievement could we claim to have made? We have only become more entangled by relying on the complex temporary intellect. The simplest and most necessary task in the universe was to understand oneself, requiring none of the efforts we've been making throughout history. It was always just a moment of understanding away from self-recognition. Nothing was ever lost that we search for even today. Only delusions caused by temporary complex intellect have kept us misled. Once self-realization is attained, it no longer feels like anything was ever achieved or that anything remained to be done. It doesn't even seem like I was ever under the influence of the complex temporary intellect. Ego and pride arise solely from decisions, thoughts, and contemplations. To understand oneself, none of this is required. Nothing needs to be done but to become impartial towards oneself, however it may be achieved. I came to this understanding through endless, boundless love for my guru, forgetting even my own consciousness and identity for 35 years. Such purity is unmatched, and there is no alternative for moving beyond ego and pride within the complex temporary intellect. Even service, devotion, and charity can foster ego, further complicating the mind. If anyone follows what I have suggested, they will exist eternally alive, something that can never even be conceived through the complex temporary intellect. What is that which eradicates the existence of intellect in a single moment? Try countless ways, but in an ordinary state of mind, it is unreachable. This is a form of teaching that anyone can adopt to realize their true self directly and live in reality forever. It is not the initiation of a deceptive guru who binds the disciples in a web of words, devoid of logic, turning them into blind followers. These deceitful gurus build their empires for fame, prestige, and wealth, taking from their disciples while offering the illusion of liberation after death, the greatest deceit of all. There's no proof to be provided since the dead cannot return to narrate their experience, nor can the living clarify through dying. According to my principles, the concept of guru and disciple is a mere tradition. Every person is capable, skilled, and supreme when it comes to understanding themselves. The ultimate purpose of attaining the supreme human body was solely this. While everything else we do, countless other species do effortlessly. If we dedicate ourselves to those same activities day and night like other species, then we are not an ounce different from them. Your time and breath are precious only for you. Use them for others, or use them meaningfully to realize your true self. It is entirely up to you. You are just like me. There is no difference between us. I see the potential for every person to recognize their true self, and that is why I offer this encouragement. No one is lesser or greater. We are all made of the same elements and qualities by nature's mechanism. It is only the complex temporary intellect that creates differences in ideologies.